Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Eilynne. This is another episode of growing through my 20s, and the growing pains are real this week. To start off on a positive, my best friend is in town.
Hello.
Do you want to come say hi?
It's been so long since I've been in a video.
I know. This is my best friend in the entire world.
Hi.
This is Lindsay. We've been best friends since my senior year of high school. Our senior year of high school.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
A long time.
Do you have anything you want them to know about me? I'm scared.
I do have some fun pictures from high school.
So many stories.
The first time we ever hung out.
That's crazy.
I came over here to her house
birthday cake.
for birthday cake, and we were like not friends at like 11 p.m.
We didn't hate each other. We just didn't know each other at all.
Yeah. Now look at us. That's so weird.
I know.
And then he helped me pick up my mom's anniversary card.
Because your dad didn't want to do it. We should do a full video, just you and I, of like whatever questions people have.
Hey, that could be so fun.
But you get to answer them. I don't.
What do you mean?
Like if they have questions about me,
oh,
you answer them. Do 3 green flags right now.
Well, you're a book reader. That's like my #1 green flag for you.
Okay.
She's a very like nice person. Like she will put up with me talking about the same thing over and over again, even though she's very annoyed about it.
I paid her to say that. I'm just kidding.
You clearly didn't pay me enough. How much? Great.
Continue, sorry.
But yeah, she will listen to me talk over and over again about the same thing and secretly want to tell me to shut up, but she will not.
You do the same for me, though.
I know, but that's one of your green flags.
Thank you.
And obviously your sense of humor. She's very funny and mean.
You told me at breakfast I literally didn't have a sense of humor.
Your sense of style, too.
Oh, thank you.
You have a very nice style. Opposed to me looking like a 12-year-old boy.
I always look like a 12-year-old boy.
Yeah, that's true. You do.
Alright, 3 red flags. We can't just balance. We gotta balance it out.
I don't know what I can say and what I can't say. Your choice in men.
That's fair. That's fair.
I want to say your ego sometimes.
100%.
You have a very big ego and oh my god, it's so annoying sometimes.
I agree. I gotta work on it.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not gonna disagree. But I also feel like that's part of being like a 22-year-old.
Yes.
So like...
For sure.
It's especially frustrating for... I'm sure it's way more frustrating for the people around me. But it's really frustrating to be in my head because I'm like, this is so egotistical. But it's also the way that I feel right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that I feel this way.
Yeah.
But I feel like I just kind of gotta ride it out.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Let it happen. I know it's like, I know my brothers did the same thing. I know my mom did the same thing. Like I just kind of have to grow.
The part of growing in your 20s.
Thanks.
I had another one and then I just lost it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you talk
Choice
too much.
Is that the third one?
Yep. You talk a lot. I'll be trying to hang up the phone like 15 times and you'll be like, oh my god, wait, one more thought. It's really funny.
I just love
I don't think that's
talking
necessarily
to
a
you.
red flag though.
I just like talking to you.
Yeah.
It's super annoying. I know it is.
I don't think it's annoying. I think it's like
Charming.
what's not charming. What's the word that I was gonna use? It's not charming. It's not cute. It's like
What does it start with?
I don't know.
Damn, I wasn't expecting my ego.
You have a huge ego.
No, I know I do, but I try to keep it in check.
But
I think you just know me too well.
yes,
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say. You are very good at keeping it in check around people. Not necessarily me, which is fine. I mean, it's not like a bad thing.
I don't like that I have a big ego.
Oh!
I want to be humble.
The way that you don't listen to any of the advice that I give you. That's what it was. And like, I know that we all do it. Everyone does it. Everyone rants to their friends and then no one listens to the advice that they get, but I'll give her the same piece of advice like 17 times and she doesn't listen. Oh.
No, it's so
that's
annoying.
that's your #1 red flag.
It's annoying.
For sure.
And I know every single time that I'm texting you that it's super f***ing annoying.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, she's gonna be pissed. But I can't not tell her this. But I'll be honest, like, I am very aware that it's annoying. I've never told you this before. But I'm so aware that it's annoying and I feel so guilty for being so annoying that I was like, I'll just stop talking about that and I'll never tell you anymore.
No, but listen, that's not what I want.
And I know that's not what you want. That's why I continue to tell you. But I'm like, I'll just stop talking about it.
And I also want you to know that that's something that I do it. I did it for years.
I know.
And that's something that everybody does.
I know,
so
but
it's
I still
not
feel guilty.
Don't feel guilty. Please don't cry. We're not crying. Look, we're filming.
I'm just so sensitive right now. You guys, I got laid off yesterday.
Welcome to the video. We're growing.
I know you could tell by the title because that's definitely what I titled this. But I got laid off yesterday.
Surprise, I lost my job.
I got laid off yesterday. The place I was working for shut that location down. Everybody lost their jobs. It was very emotional. It was a very sad day. And now I have to figure out what I'm going to do with my life, and that's a really daunting task. I think other than sadness, the biggest thing that I'm feeling is overwhelmed because I don't know what to do. But the thing is, I do know what I want to do. I'm just so scared to fail at it.
I know what you want to do too, and I promise you you're not going to fail at it.
But what if I do?
You're not going to. And you know what, if you do? You know what happens then? Literally nothing.
I'll be so sad if I fail at it,
I
though.
know you will, but sometimes you just have to pick yourself up and say, okay.
Yeah, but it feels like I've attached my identity to that for so long. To not be so elusive. The thing I want to do is write. I want to be an author. There, I said it. I hate admitting that though.
Why?
Because I feel like there's such a stigma against people who want to do creative things being perceived as dumb because they're not smart enough to do something worthwhile. And if you have a creative job, I'm not saying that because I believe that. I'm literally so envious of you.
That's a stigma.
But I grew up in a household where I was told, if you don't go into like a STEM field, I'm not paying for college. Then what's the incentive for me to go to college if that's not what I want to do? Mm-hmm. You're either be miserable or want to do the thing that I want you to do, or not go to college, or have a crap ton of debt. I didn't have people believing in me from a young age. Like, they did, but not enough to support me in that way. And that sounds super privileged, and I'm not trying to say it in that way. It was just like, there are stipulations on what we can do and not enough belief in what you want to do type of, does that make sense? I'm not trying to sound privileged. I'm well aware that I am privileged and I am super thankful for that. I'm not being told like, oh, you're a really good writer, like you should be an author. But unless you get a degree in science, I'm not paying for college.
I think at the end of the day, like, you're an adult. And the only thing that should matter to you is being happy. And you're not going to be happy in a 9-to-5 job. No. We all know that. And you've known that since high school.
I've known that.
You've said this a million times.
Yeah.
And, like, while maybe, you know, being an author isn't going to be the best source of income or, like, the best, you know, whatever.
Most stable.
This person doesn't want you to do that and this person wants you to go into this field and, like, whatever. At the end of the day, you have to make yourself happy. And you're going to be miserable doing a 9-to-5 job.
And what's crazy is, like, the person who was telling me those things isn't even in my life anymore.
Mm-hmm. Trauma.
Yeah. Like, it's residual. It's stayed. It hasn't gone anywhere. And, like, I had this conversation with my therapist yesterday. The timing of therapy yesterday
was great.
I got laid off, and then I had a therapy appointment. It was already scheduled. Like, it couldn't have been better. She was talking to me, and I kept bringing up imposter syndrome, which, if you don't know what that is, it's when you're in a situation that you don't feel like you have any business being in, and you don't feel qualified to be there, even if you fully are. This is not me trying to have big ego, but I've heard a lot that I'm a good writer.
Mm-hmm. You are.
I do not believe that, though. I could be told, like, everyone could tell me that until the day I die. I could become a best-selling author, and I would still be like, I'm not good at this. But every time I said imposter syndrome yesterday, my therapist was like, it's not imposter syndrome. You're using that as a blanket statement. It's an embedded sense of badness. Mm-hmm. And I want to know where it's coming from. And I was like, I've put myself in a box for so long that, like, other people believe that I can do this thing, but I don't believe that I can do this thing. And so a ceiling is a man-made thing. I've put myself in a box and I've fucking super glued that ceiling down. I won't let myself exceed that because I'm too scared to try and then not reach it, much less surpass it when that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
If I keep doing less than the potential that people see in me, they still see the potential, and I haven't let them down.
I want to give you a hug right now.
It's just so hard.
I know. If there's anything that I know about you, it's the fact that you are probably the most hardworking person I've ever met in my entire life.
And I don't think that's true either. Like, I think I'm the laziest piece of shit.
You're not, though, and you always go after what you want, and that is something that I've always looked up to. Genuinely. Like, you're not gonna let anyone tell you no, and that's such a good quality to have.
Sometimes. Not always.
No, it is, though. And I genuinely wish I could be more like you in a lot of ways, because you're great and you're doing good stuff and you're going to continue to do good stuff.
That's the other thing, is like, I've always told myself that whatever it is that I do, I want it to help people.
Exactly.
I don't know if me writing fiction is going to help anyone, though.
Why?
I don't know. What if the story that I tell doesn't resonate with anyone? That's terrifying.
Well, you have to understand that you shouldn't necessarily write for other people.
That's what my therapist said too.
A good woman. You should listen to her. It goes back to what I was saying, when you need to start doing things for yourself.
100%.
You shouldn't be writing based on, like, oh,
what other people are
yes,
doing.
because someone will find, like, all the poetry books that I read, like, they weren't written for me.
I know.
You know, and I still found
Because
resemblance
good at it
of my life. Yeah, but you're good at it. I find, like, a lot of your poetry that I read relates to me.
Yeah.
A lot of it.
In super different ways.
Yes.
I think that's what this episode is. I think it's just a chat with my best friend. I'm going through a lot. It's not really a vlog. I'm going on a trip this weekend. I don't know how much of it I'll film. There are younger people on it, and I would prefer to keep younger people off of the internet as much as possible. Thanks for sitting with me. Thanks for crying with me if you cried. Thanks for watching me cry.
My life every day.
This is pretty uncensored and unfiltered.
Yeah.
Imagine if we had a podcast.
We should.
I got laid off yesterday. I'm trying to figure out my next steps. And how fitting is it that this would be just something that happened? And I feel like people don't really talk about getting laid off or getting fired very often, but it is something that happens. It's super crappy, but it is normal. Like, alright, well, I have another video that I need to go film before I leave in an hour. So I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Thanks for taking care of me.
Always.
Do you guys want to hear the dedication for the book that I want to write? Oh, that was the other thing that broke me yesterday. I just had a full-blown mental breakdown because I got laid off and then my phone broke and I had to get a new one. And again, like,
it was a day.
Not that big of a problem to have. It was just annoying and I hate getting a new phone. So like, it was just inconvenient and I was like, I'm done. I'm done.
But you also have to think about how you're pretty much at rock bottom right now.
Yep.
You don't have a job.
Nope.
You do have a new phone.
I have a new phone that I have to pay for.
You can only go up from here. Genuinely.
Yeah.
You can. That's it.
I started fighting with people this week. That was super cool.
But again, rock bottom. We're, the bar is here.
Yep. And I got a phone call from someone that I really cared about yesterday. I'll bleep it, but...
Oh yeah, okay.
I wonder if they're watching.
Oh god.
No, but yesterday that was the highlight. I think I need to start
Yes.
doing like highlights of the day. Taking inventory. You're here. That was great. I got a new phone, which I've been meaning to do for about 4 months. And I finally was pushed to do it. I got laid off, which could very well be the best thing that ever happens to me. It just doesn't feel good right now.
I told her that.
You told me that. All of the guys that I work with told me that. All of my managers told me that. I didn't leave on bad terms. Nobody left on bad terms. We just had to leave because we were told to. If any of them are watching this, anyone that I worked with there, I truly love you all so much. I know that I had to leave. We all had to leave, but it was one of the hardest things that I've ever had to do, walking out of that building. If ever there's anything that any of you need, I'm literally a phone call away. I would do anything for any of you. And the dedication for the book that I'm hoping to publish Whether I do it self-published or traditional, I don't know. To my original 6 Lost Boys and Peter Pan, thank you for letting me be Wendy, and thank you for making me feel found.
I love it.
I think that's where we're gonna end it. I'll see you in the next episode.
How you doing?
I'm so sad. I miss them all so much. I should call.